Welcome to the Slop Temple. We pray this video helps.
Start now by verifying power and collecting tools. You want a charged controller and a restarted switch to rule out software glitches. Once done, remove the Joy-Con from the rail and inspect the rail and connector pins for dust or corrosion. Use compressed air and a cotton swab with a tiny amount of isopropyl to clean contacts. This fixes many communication issues. While you clean, keep track of screws and lay parts on a soft towel so nothing gets lost. Now open the controller to inspect internal connections. Remove the back screws and lift the cover gently. There are ribbon cables and a battery connector that can come loose. Carefully disconnect and reseat the battery and flex cables. This restores contact if a cable shifted. Look for torn traces, cracked solder joints, or debris under the joystick module. If the analog feels drift-prone, slightly clean around the potentiometer area, and ensure the joystick's PCB mount is snug before reassembling. Finish by reassembling and testing methodically. Screw the shell back with even pressure so plastic posts don't crack, then attach the Joy-Con to the console or pair wirelessly. Go to controller's right arrow, change grip/order, and confirm every button, trigger, and stick responds. Run the system calibration routine if available. If drift or unresponsive buttons remain, update switch firmware or swap the joystick module. Replacement is inexpensive and often fixes persistent drift.
Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if we helped you.